Hello guys, let's talk about the logging fundamentals for the Elasticsearch. So if you are thinking about to study about the Elasticsearch and you don't want to jump into straight into the uh, big puddle and you want to start from the zero and start understanding the concept itself rather than jumping into the practical stuff and don't know what you're doing. So if you want to start from the very beginning, I think this is a lesson for you. I got a three lesson to teach, and this today is the first lesson, guys. Okay, and I'm sure you guys will like this. And let's start. Okay, guys. So as you can see, Elasticsearch logging fundamental and lesson one. Okay, and lesson one is all about you will learn the basic fundamental of the logging. So what is the logging, what logs is actually, and in the business environment what you can do with the log. um, yeah, and how you can get the value out of those log living on the server everywhere. You will explore some of the common question asked of your data and see how log can help answer those questions. You will also learn about the event data, timestamp, and log lifecycle. So these three things are important: event data, timestamp, and the log lifecycle. Okay, guys. So let's start. What is a log? So log could be anything, guys. I know there is a lot big slide on in front of you, but trust me, log is anything. Anything you do on your computer or you on your server, and when you're doing that thing, just keeping that thing in your head that it is getting logged. Okay, that is getting logged. And when whatever time you're doing that activity, whatever you're doing, just call it activity. Yeah, that's activity, whatever you're doing. Okay, so that activity, whatever time you're doing, that time getting um, that time is getting recorded with the activity. Okay, and that time is called timestamp. Okay, so that activity you're doing is the activity of data, isn't it? So data and timestamp become the log. So whatever you do is a log. Okay, hope you understand. But let's read this as well because this will make a more sense. Okay, so log is a record of some activity that happened somewhere at some time. Okay, activity may come from application server, your web form, IoT, which is the Internet of Things device, or even a action triggered by a user. A real human being logs consist of timestamp and some data specific to the activity which took place. Logs are record of activities by system, so your log are records of activity. You understand? So your activity records by the system, the application, device, and human being. Okay, your activity getting recorded by your system, application, human being, or the device, sorry, or the human being. Okay, so that is a log. If you wanna just wanna see the example of the log, here is the example for the application log. If you are a new beginner, like just started the Elasticsearch, and if you see these three uh, bullet points, and you see this doesn't make sense, well, you know what, it does make sense. And yes, I totally get that you don't know what exactly happened because you need some sort of tool like a Kibana to understand it, because Kibana will put this into a graph or bar chart or put into a table or something like that, so that we can read it and display correctly. But let's read this. You know what I mean? And this is looks like a IP address, isn't it? So this is IP address of the machine. And something happened on 16th of Feb 2014 at 9:47:54 0500. Um, yeah. So something happened on this time. Yeah. Command was given get HTTP 1.1 192.168.200.37932, and command given on Mozilla browser, and it was compatible Google bot. Okay, 2.1, and the Google given reply with this. Okay, so it does make sense, but again, I understand if you are just doing this course just first time, this is a lesson something for you, and you might say, right, what the hell is that? But you know what, it will make sense when we go along. Okay, and in the Kibana you don't need to worry about this. In Kibana the data will be in the display. Okay, will be, if you go, you follow my lessons three, after these three lessons, you will be absolutely understanding what is going on. Okay, let's go next. So business question, like I said, why we need log in business. So how we can find out some problem in business? We can find out by the log. Okay, these are the examples. 4 bullet points are the examples. So how we can get the solution of these problems? Of course, by log. Okay, just read through, and just choose one. Okay, just take the second one. Okay, how many webinar sign up did we get from Europe? How we know that? We know that by the log. So we take the log out, we put through, we filter through the Filebeat to the um, Logstash to the Elasticsearch, and we see that in Kibana that how many people sign up from Europe. Makes sense? And the same with the other. How many user visitor on our trading landing page? We do that. Okay, so it's not a big drama, but the answer for these 4 questions are the log. Log is your activity recorded. So people those sign up, their activity recorded. What is that? That's a log with the timestamp. Happy? Next, go next. Common problems. So when we do this, when we come across this log, there are 4 common problems. One is a consistency, time format, decentralization, and we need exports. Okay, these are the 4 problems. So the first one is consistency. Why? Because every application and device log in their own format. They have own format. There are, there are US style, Asian style, and and then China, Russia, and other country in Europeans, they have their own format. Okay, yes, the time format issue is eliminated by ISO 8601, but that's not, you don't have to use that. You know what I mean? And using Kibana, you can use that country local time format as well. But the time format issue is still there. Okay, the other one is a decentralization. So your log, if you don't if you don't centralize your system, your log can spread across your whole server, and that will be an issue. And then you need export required, and that's why the fourth point is here, because third one is here. So then you need export required to see that these log the messages, since every application is different format. First thing, and second thing is log message in order to interrupt and provide the value. Happy? Okay, let's go next. Timestamp. Like I said, the timestamp is important. Okay, when you do something on the computer, your activity get recorded, and that activity get recorded with the time. So that's why timestamp is important. Okay, and it's difficult to deal with. It's many format time zone can be challenging. Um, Elasticsearch preferred 8601 format, but it can ingest multiple time format if required. 8601 format was designed to unambitious. It's a good practice to represent timestamp in 8601. What does that mean then? Then you don't have to, but it's a good practice. Okay. Again, it is all depend, guys, and especially using an application like a Kibana, you can adjust the display time in the local use in the user local time. So, for example, if you're working in a US company and your user is from, I don't know, might be from India, and that is in the Asia. So you can display in Kibana, you can display the time as a user local time, which will be the Indian time. Okay, life cycle. So you understand the log now, and let's see the how log life cycle work. Okay, there are 6 stages of typically life cycle for the most log that are processed. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the 6 stages of the log life cycle. Okay, so this is a beat, guys. So this is a beat. Beat could be a file beat, and it could be a heartbeat monitor, or it could be anything. So you got server here. That server send a data to beat. That beat ship a data to log slash send it to Elasticsearch, and you can visualize the data in the Kibana. Okay, when you send the data from log to Elasticsearch, praise, filter, and transform. These are 3 stages that happen in between here. Okay, um, beats. So it could be you standing here with the heartbeat monitor. That heartbeat monitor send a log to heartbeat beats. There is a type of beats is called heartbeats. Okay, so your body sending a signal or log. Signal is some sort of log, isn't it? Because you got a high signal, low signal, and you got timestamp with it. Isn't it? It is some sort of log, isn't it? Okay, so that beat comes here, and that log come here, and again ship it to log slash into the Elasticsearch, and you can visualize in the Kibana. Happy? Next. Beats. Here we go. I was just talking about this. So beat can resolve many different issue. Can be resolved many different issue. Reading files, retrieving metrics, retrieving network data, testing service availability. Audit beat, metric beat, file beat, packet beat, heartbeat, and winlog beat. I was talking about this heartbeat, isn't it? All go either into the log slash or straight into Elasticsearch. It's up to you. How you want it. How you want it. So if you want to send it to log slash, and then from log slash you go to Elasticsearch, or you can send it to Elasticsearch and then visualize in Kibana. Why we have two method? Okay, I'll explain you. If you monitoring a small system, small network, you can go straight to Elasticsearch. But for example, if you have a 5 file beats and the 5 file beat going to one Elasticsearch, that's gonna be a big drama, guys. So what you need, 5 file beats going straight into log slash praise, filter, and enhance the log into the Elasticsearch. So that's a better way of doing it. Okay, let's go next. Filebeat. This is example. Filebeat we are interested um, particularly in the Elasticsearch. Yes, there are other beats. I'm not refusing those beats, but Filebeat is the beat we really need to talk about. The Filebeat is particularly very helpful for the log solution. You can install it on all servers that are generating the log and help you ship it downstream in the Elasticsearch or other system. See, help you to ship it downstream in the Elastic, so you can send it in the straight into the Elastic or the another system, which is the log slash. Filebeat can monitor a specific directory or specific log files depending on the configuration. Another feature in the Filebeat is the modules. Okay, modules come preloaded but are disabled by defaults. There are modules in the Filebeat. You can enable module to read following system. So if you wanna enable the modules, you need to um, I mean, you have to read the following systems. So these are the system you need to read. Okay, Apache, NGX, MongoDB, MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQL, and Redis, and could be more. Okay. Okay, Filebeat. What is a Filebeat? Filebeat is a lightweight agent to collect logs. Yeah, is running on a different server, collecting log from a different application on each server and shipping them to the Elasticsearch cluster. As the log are indexed to the Elasticsearch, you can use Kibana to visualize these data. You will see this later in this course. So in the next two course, you will see that. But over here, what I was talking about here is See, you got 3 stack but one server, yeah. So one server can send a shipper data to Elasticsearch. That's not a problem. But if we're saying that 3 servers send a data to Elasticsearch, that will be issue. So what we need, so we just for the example, we put this 2 into 1 and this into Elasticsearch. Put this into the Logstash, filter and transform into the Elasticsearch and visualize in the Kibana. That make more sense. And trust me, this is the right way of doing it. Send into Logstash into the Elasticsearch. Okay. Summary then, what you learn. So this is what the first lesson done, guys. You learn about logs. Logs can give us the answer to many questions which we ask on our data. Log consists of message with both a timestamp and some piece of data. File beat monitors log directory or specific log files. Filebeat module simply the collection, praising, and visualization of the common log and format. Okay, guys. So this was an important lesson. There's a two more, only 10 slide per lesson, and trust me guys, after this you'll be more understanding when you start doing playing with the practical stuff. I highly recommend that do this 3 lesson and then go for the the practical stuff. Okay guys, thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and I will come back with another 2 lessons. Okay, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye.